Hey there, my Battlefield friends and friends. Welcome back to Battlefield Hardline. I wanted to talk a little bit about night maps, and actually you see me here running around with the Uzi, and in the meantime I actually got all the attachments that I felt could help. I have an extended magazine which gives me like over 50 bullets. I have a heavy barrel on it and a stubby grip. So I have actually to admit that, I just did an Uzi review a few videos ago and I liked the weapon, but I was kind of feeling that I couldn't really take out people that were farther away. And I have to kind of take that back, and I don't know what it is. It maybe has something to do with the attachments, or maybe just because I got used to the gun, but I have to say this is my absolute favorite SMG now, because I am now able to, if I stand still actually and I see the enemy before they see me, to take out people from a pretty far distance with really good accuracy with this gun. The reason I like this gun so much is because it's got no recoil. So it's definitely more of a noobish gun, I have to admit that. But it is so much fun if you, especially if I play with it, in a match where the team is completely dominating us, and I just feel like with any other gun, I just can't do as good as a job. I just take the Uzi and I just try to get as many enemies as I can and make their job harder. And this gun is just so much fun to use, because you basically just, if you put it in any direction the enemy is and you are kind of like, tap firing a little bit with this one, that makes it even more accurate, of course. And it just takes out enemies so fast. This gun is so freaking powerful. I can't even tell you. It's just amazing. It's amazing out of the hip. It's just a super awesome gun and my absolute favorite SMG. I wish I could equip it in the police class too. I still have to get a lot more kills on this gun, probably like 400 more kills or something, so I can actually have it on both sides, because right now when you start out you can only have this in the criminal class. So, whenever I play police, I have to go back to the P90, which was my absolute favorite weapon before. But now, after using this gun, the P90 just feels like meh, But yeah, back to the subject of this video is night maps. Do you like night maps? And when I watch this video right now while I'm doing this commentary, I'm actually kind of amazed how bright this map is. I think I have to kind of replace the bulb in my projector, which I haven't done in like 2 or 3 years, and it's crazy how long the bulbs in a projector really last. And I didn't notice. I play Battlefield, and I find the night maps extremely dark and I can barely see the enemy, and I have really not done well lately in any of the night maps. And I think it's because the bulb in my projector is slowly dying and makes the picture like darker and darker and darker. And I kind of noticed that too when I watched certain movies, that it was just not as bright as it used to be. So I think I just realized it's about time I replaced this bulb, this 3-year-old bulb that I have in there. And guess what? A bulb for projectors only $100, and the fun you have with projector gaming is totally worth $100 every 3 years. So let me tell you, it's only like $30 a year, so $33 a year, $33.50 a year. Well, anyway, do you like night maps? Do you have problems seeing the enemy night maps? Do you prefer night maps, or do you hate them? Do you stay away from them? By the way, this map is not my favorite anymore. I think I like this map the best. Well, no, it was actually the beat that I like the best. This is the second best. So this is not really such a favorite map of mine anymore, because there's a lot of roof camping going on in this map and everyone is always in the club. It can be fun, but if you have to go against a super dominating team, they basically spawn trap you in one of the corners, and it's just there's no more fun to it. So for me right now, Black Friday and Backwards are my 2 favorite maps of this DLC. Black Friday is the map that is a mall basically, and I like that so much because it reminds me a lot of Operation Locker, and Operation Metro, which are super, super, super crazy with staircases and, you know, all kinds of doors to open up and, you know, flanking routes and stuff like that. I just love, 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 love Black Friday. Backwoods can be a lot of fun because it's just in those beautiful woods. But again, you know, sometimes when you have a dominating team, you basically right out of the spawn get just sniped out, and you have to be very, very careful where you spawn. A lot of times you spawn and you don't, I mean, it takes you a few seconds to kind of, you know, notice or realize or learn where you are. And while you do that, you're already getting taken out. So it is super, super, super sniper heavy, and it can be, you know, it can be a little bit annoying at sometimes, but if the teams are balanced, backwoods can be a lot of fun. There's a lot of back and forth and back and forth, and if there are not too many snipers, it feels like super like fair, because you know you know you have maybe like 2 snipers on the hills and the rest people are assault rifles and SMGs and whatnot, nail guns. And it can be super, super fun, and the map is super pretty, so it's a lot of fun to play because it's so pretty. Just imagine that map at night. That would be kind of weird, but you know, some people seem to prefer night maps. They ask for that in Battlefield 4. And speaking of Battlefield 4, I just saw some imagery, some videos about Dragon Valley, or I think that's what it's called, the new map that they're still working on. And I don't know, I did not particularly like that map so much. It was just kind of like a map that was put together with a bunch of other maps and just kind of made into one. It's way too big, and it's kind of okay. I mean, I don't know if I would want to go back to Battlefield 4 because of that map. I'm not sure. I don't know. I mean, I just have so much fun in Hardline right now that I don't really miss Battlefield 4, and I don't know why people are still speaking so much of Battlefield 4. I guess they've done that when Battlefield 4 came out, and they kept talking about Battlefield 3, and people were just sticking with Battlefield 3 forever. And there are still people sticking with Battlefield 3, the ones that hate Battlefield 4 and Hardline. So, you know, but it's just crazy. I kind of moved on, but, you know, I may take my work back, and I don't know. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope to see you next time. Take care. Bye-bye.